Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. You folks ready for tonight's Full Throttle Tuesdays? In the Circuit de Le Mans. I know I am. Okay. Way. Okay. Let's get our car set up here. I was actually doing better this one. And haven't seen Marvin Kelta this evening, but I am seeing Larson here. The competition's gonna be tough.
Justin Slim Friesen says, hey GL tonight.
Hey Justin. I haven't seen Marvin yet, but Larson's in here. He's driving a Lambo tonight. Well, I don't know if he's driving the Lambo tonight, but he was running around in the Lambo during practice. Wasn't sure my stream was working. Restream is sending it to YouTube again. I just wasn't sure if it was actually working.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I didn't know Larson was in this league.
Well, that's how I discovered this league. Somebody broadcasted in ZRL once, and Larson was racing. And that's when I noticed it was sponsored by the company I get my Moza stuff from. Okay, here we go. Yay, I'm the super slowest. I guess I can blame traffic. So no rain tonight. Okay, that's good. A lot of Canadians. This is mostly all Canadians. There's like 2 Americans in the GTs and 2 Americans in the Hypers, and all the others are Canadians. I don't know if I should bring that rear wing down a bit to get a little bit more speed. kind of afraid to do something like that. It is a quick track, but I might go with the little bit of extra handling in the corners. And hopefully one of them drops and crashes and burns. Man, they're fast though. And Stefan's not even used to hypercars. He first started hypercars like, when was it, 2 races ago? Tires are ×2. Oh, so they're doing my kind of a thing now? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Means I'm gonna switch to all hards. Just in case they lock up a bit. Session said realistic. Okay. And Larson is not always here. So is he also in this league? Sometimes. Not all the time.
Justin Slim Friesen says, how long is Q and R?
20-minute qualifying. It's 10 minutes GT3s, 10 minutes hypers. And then it's a 40-minute race.
Justin Slim Friesen says, oh nice.
Yeah, I wish it was a little bit longer and stuff, but oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. Now that'll be too much. Just trying to get the camera centered here on the steering wheel. How do you like the steering wheel thing, camera? Is it too distracting? Do you prefer the in-game camera?
Justin Slim Friesen says, lol, I remember back when you used to say 40-minute races were way too long for you.
True that, right? It was a while back there. I was like, man, 40 minutes is pushing it.
Justin Slim Friesen says, you know my answer to that question, lol.
And His ZRL was like, you know, an hour 5 minutes, and oh man, I don't know if I'll be able to sit down for these. But hey, gotten used to them. Maybe when I'm hosting races, I should do something like a 10-minute practice, 10-minute qualifying, 40-minute races. I'm just not sure it'll give enough time to people to fill up the server, though. Ooh. Wish Kelta would show up here. Yeah, they changed the qualifyings in the last race, and I don't like this format. It's the same format Trackalicious used, and I didn't like it.
Justin Slim Friesen says, is he quick enough to give Larson a run for his money?
I would say so. I would say it's like GC and Larson, you know. It's like on a good day, GC can give Larson a run for his money. Like Larson's still favorite to win, but Kelta can definitely give him a run for his money. And if Larson spins out, well, then it's game over for Larson.
Justin Slim Friesen says on the right track, yup.
So, well, maybe not the way the Lambo's been going lately,
Justin
but
Slim Friesen says, or if Larson is a bit up.
yeah, that's what I said. If Larson spins out, then it's game over for him. If he's not having a good day there. Ten minutes, then Hyper's 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't like this format. It's confusing and well, first of all, with only 4 Hypers, do I really need to qualify? Like I've been practicing for a week now, and you know, I'm still like 7 seconds off of Larson's pace. So I think I'd finish last anyways. Why are they all on softs though? That's what's got me confused. I know it's just a 40-minute race, but still afraid that that front tire's gonna overheat. Or maybe I should open them up a bit more and go with softs.
Michael BLN says, lol.
Hey Mike, how are you todays?
Mike Wolf BLN says I'm good a little drunk.
Oh boy, okay. Okay, let's see if Kelta even signed up for tonight's race. Going to SimGrid.
Mike Wolf BLN says Taco Tuesday went long.
Actually, there's supposed to be a Sean Burton in here. And Kelta did not sign up for tonight's race, so I guess he's busy with work or something. Always has to be somebody in here to make it hard for everybody else. Guess I'm not going to be winning any gum today. Anybody in a McLaren? Oh, we do have somebody in a McLaren. Isn't that the default McLaren though? Yeah, they didn't space themselves out that much, did they? Everybody's bunched up together for qualifying. That Corvette looks like it's got ZRL colors to it, but it's not. The blue ain't quite the same. A lot of people going wide there. I wish we could pick a camera on the track and stick with it and just see everybody come around that corner. Somebody's driving a Lambo. Oh boy, a Red Bull livery on a Corvette. Okay. Nobody has put down any laps yet. It was like 10 minutes for the GT3s and then 10 minutes for the Hypers, but given that it takes them like 4 minutes to go around, that's like 2.5 laps. Can they do their 3 laps? Did they get rid of their white maple leaf on the 2026 livery? Have you noticed? Car seems to be red and black this year, and I haven't checked it out up close.
Mike BLN says, well, if time is there when they cross the line, then they get the lap.
Well, Mike, the way that the organizers did this, it's a 20-minute qualifying. First 10 minutes is GTs, and the last 10 minutes is Hypercars. So that gives GTs 10 minutes, but at 4 minutes a lap, it's like 2.5 laps.
Michael BLN says,
Yeah, I don't like this system. Like, they should just have 10 minutes private quali. Private
Michael
session.
BLN says, now I understand.
But Ward was asking if they could have 3 laps, and the organizer said yes, so.
Michael BLN says, yeah, too much sitting around.
Well, it's not that. It becomes confusing, because let's say that I'm streaming and I'm talking to you guys, and I'm a guy that qualifies. Then when qualifying session comes up, and I'm distracted by talking to you guys, then I hit the track, and I'm like, oh no, I'm in a hypercar and it's the GTs. And then I'm watching these guys go around, and then I'm talking with you guys, and then I forget, oh man, it's 10 minutes, I need to get on track to qualify. You know, it just breaks the flow. Like, give me another 10 minutes of racing and just put a 10-minute private qualifying session.
Michael BLN says 10 min now to quali.
Oh, see what I mean? It's already
Michael
past.
BLN says, lol.
Yeah, it's already time for me to quali. There we go. There's Larson. And a Lamborghini. And I can just, you know, GC would be like, oh man, the Lambo is crap, and Larson would be like, no man, I want to race this year. A couple of races this year in the Lambo. It's great. That front does not look stable. See, he's already catching up to the GTs. Okay, it's just the first lap, and it's, you know, it's just a warm-up lap, but see what happens? Even when you try to separate them, it doesn't always work out as intended.
Mike Wolf BLN says, is it running in SAC, even this year, or did they totally scrap it? Mike Wolf BLN says, the Lambo Hyper.
It's not running to my recollection. And I'm wondering if even Porsche is still in this year. Because I don't remember seeing them even in the standings when I watched the race this weekend.
Mike Wolf BLN says Porsche is. Mike Wolf BLN says in IMSA.
Yeah, in IMSA, I'm not sure about WEC. I don't know about IMSA because I don't play iRacing.
Mike Wolf BLN says, but not in WEC.
So I don't know about IMSA because I don't play iRacing, so I wouldn't know. What? Larson's not even going to qualify? Oh, he just tweaked something and he's back out. He did not like a setting. I really wish Larson would use some custom livery stuff. Is he like looking for an advertiser to pay him some money for that?
Mike Wolf BLN says gotta pay extra to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mike Wolf BLN says I'm not paying for liveries.
Yes, you are.
Mike Wolf BLN says no I and sub.
Really? So you're joining the Justin Club. Okay.
Mike Wolf BLN says, so I lost access to my livery.
Bummer. Yeah, quality's gonna go long on this track.
Mike Wolf BLN says to Buddy, to be paying a sub IMO.
Well, I would say that if you would say that a month ago, I would agree with you. They fixed a lot of the bugs that were itching me the wrong way. I'm still having issues on a 44 car grid. That's why I no longer put my steering wheel, the game steering wheel, in the HUD.
Mike Wolf BLN says there are 3 bugs that I can't suffer.
I have to admit though, that one bug is still annoying me.
Mike Wolf BLN says 1 FFB snap when new drivers join lobby. This is unforgivable. Mike Wolf BLN says 2 loss of FFB when tabing out of game.
That one I haven't noticed, and I tab out pretty often, but I guess I'm mostly in the garage when I do. And I don't really notice when people are joining, but Justin says he gets that all the time.
Mike Wolf BLN says when Hijair FFB, you notice.
Yeah, that could be it, because I run my wheelbase at 3 Newton meters, so.
Justin Slim Friesen says yeah, I do almost 100% of the time, TBH. Wolf BLN says I nearly broke my wrist from these bugs a few times.
Larson is going to beat their time on a full tank of gas. Everybody's running quality fuel. And Larson just goes out with a full tank and purple sector, purple sector.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I don't doubt it, with a 20 Nm wheel lol.
Well, even with a 12 Newton meter, if you're running it at max, I wouldn't be surprised that you could break a wrist with that as well.
BLN says 25 Nm.
Dang.
Microwolf BLN says, lol.
25. You guys are nuts. Okay, I got this. I got this, right?
Justin Slim Friesen says, remember VE doesn't equals fuel.
I know, but still, you know what I mean. He goes out there on a full VE. I got this. Somebody can hold my coffee. I got this. "12 laps. Okay. Larson's gonna make it 13. Oh, 12.5. Okay, so we're good.
Mike Wolf BLN says only takes approximately 1,485 newtons N of direct force to fracture a human finger bone. Justin Slim Friesen says in the bag. Justin Slim Friesen says no doubt about it lol. Microwolf BLN says, lol.
These keep moving around and I don't know what to do to.
Justin Slim Friesen says, GLA chap.
Thank you, I'm definitely gonna need it.
Mike Wolf BLN says, good luck, have fun, stay safe from lunatics.
Well, the only guy I need to watch is La Fontaine here, because last week in the rain, he T-boned me so that I couldn't catch up to the leader. Which, this week, we don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to catch up to Larson. But I do much better at Interlagos in the rain than I do here at Le Mans in the dry.
Mike Wolf BLN says, fondue.
Although last week he was running the Valkyrie, this week he's back into the Cadillac. How am I on soft tires? That's not what I selected. Man, my thing does not load up my tires properly.
Mike Wolf BLN says it loaded soft when quali loaded.
Yeah, I don't know why it never loads up my tire as in my profile though. Like, I assign a setup for it and it's not doing it. It's not loading it up.
Mike Wolf BLN says add to the bugs list.
Yeah, well, that one in the 44 car grid is the ones that get to me. See, my tires are already running way too hot. For soft tires, this is not good. Oh man, that just scrapped my brakes. That's gonna cause me to spin out anytime soon, and I'm just starting this race. I'm always losing a half a second in that corner, and I don't know how to take it any faster. He should have to give that back. Oh, he did? Okay. That's okay, I'll give it back to him in 2 seconds, because he is faster than I am.
Justin Slim Friesen says go away, Clark 5346.
Well, see, I'm not that much off pace with this guy, you know? It's at those two corners that I end up losing time that they gain on me. That's why I kind of really wanted to work those two corners, because there's something that I'm not doing right at those.
Justin Slim Friesen says, how was Beck Green? Justin Slim Friesen says, wow.
Yeah, I missed that one. There you go, Clark. I'm gonna have you fight for it, though. Because the track limits are not strict. The regular track limits.
Justin Slim Friesen says obviously not strict track limits.
Obviously.
Justin Slim Friesen says, damn chat delay made me sound rude there law.
Oh, you're so rude. Oh, it won't let me do it twice in a row because I cut the track on both sides. No! Dang it. I knew my tires would not hold up. What? Larson DNF'd? What? What happened to Larson? I knew my tires would let me go. I hate soft tires for that. But I'm good for 2 laps and that's it. Rick, I'm gonna get mad.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Oh damn, well you beat Larson on pure pace."
Man, I was doing good against Clark though. I on my tires too warm to be on softs. Dang it. God, I hate that not loading stuff.
Justin Slim Friesen says yes, you were.
Well, no bubble gum for Larson today. My cats are about to fight now. That's why I keep looking on the side there. Yeah, they're just not holding anymore. I still have half a race to go. Jeez. Hey, you two. Dang. These cats never want to let me race. It's like up until I stream, they're sleeping, both of them. 20 minutes into my stream and they both want to create havoc. And the worst part of it is, after my earlier stream before supper, we usually go for a little walk and start walking in. The old one doesn't even want to come out, and the old one's staying on the patio and he says, nah, too many black flies. I ain't going for a walk. And he wants to come back in. Like, he bothers me for an hour. And it's finally time, not too many black flies. Hey, you two. Rick? Dang, it's not holding at all.
Justin Slim Friesen says, could be diffuser damage.
You think it's my diffuser damage? I know it's the tires. Running soft tires in the high 80s, low 90s for a couple of laps, then they just, after 2-3 laps, they just don't hold anymore. And I'm not comfortable changing the arbs to see if that's going to help. Like, I keep going wider and wider and wider in the corners.
Justin Slim Friesen says, is it the rear giving you problems?
No, it's both the front and the rear. Like I say, I'm going always like 6 inches wider, 6 inches wider. And I'm actually going slower, so, you know, after I lost Clark, I'm going slower now. And my car is not holding the corners as good.
Justin Slim Friesen says, okay, maybe it is the tires.
Bacon was disconnected.
Justin Slim Friesen says, but the temps seem fine. 85 is about perfect.
I would say softs maximum 85. But I had them up there at 89, 91, 92, 93 for 3 consecutive laps. And then they just start not holding anymore. That's why I never use soft tires. I always go medium. And if one of those tires gets in the 90s, I go with a hard. I feel like, you know, as soon as they're slightly used, soft just doesn't seem to hold as good. It's like mediums and hard will be consistent throughout an hour race. Softs feel good in the beginning and they feel really bad by the end of the race. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm trying not to push them anymore because I want to finish my race and not lose that rear wing. I got damage in the rear. I could have lost the rear wing there and my race would be over. And the worst part of it is that I'll be running softs for the ZRL race Thursday.
Justin Slim Friesen says, well yeah, that make total sense, that's exactly how they should work.
Yeah, I know, that's why I don't like them. But Thursday I'll be running softs. Well, it's an hour and a half race, so I'm debating mediums. But I fully closed the ducts. Was running mediums last night during practice. And I couldn't get any heat in them.
Justin Slim Friesen says, because of the cold.
Yeah, because of the cold. But that's not my, that wasn't my strategy tonight, and it's okay. I'm still gonna finish third, just because Larson DQ'd, but I mean, there wasn't that much of a difference between me and Clark up until then. Sometimes he was pulling away, sometimes not, sometimes pulling away, sometimes not. But there wasn't like a big difference. I felt like I could have kept the pressure and he could have made another mistake. Is that the Corvette? I'm not going to be able to hold this. Oh, I was. Okay. It's okay, because in a way, it's good practice for a Thursday night. And I'm getting, you know, more experience. I kind of really wish that it would load up my tires with my profiles. Like, I loaded it up for the practice session. I hate to have it to check it for everything else. Oh shit. They would not grip there for some reason. Like I'm braking, but no, I'm not braking. Gonna have to go into a little bit of lockup here. I didn't brake late on that one. Whoa! Yeah, they're not sticking anymore. Okay, let's give it some more traction control. Let's try to make it to the end of this race. Dang it. It's funny because when I first came to Hypercars, I think I tried Spa for the first time. And I was like, hey, I have access to soft tires. Cool. Man, these things really hold well. But they don't last long. They don't hold it for that long. I mean, if half the race would have been in the sun and then half in the rain, and you kind of have to change tires, then going soft makes a lot of sense, you know. Because they will last up until the rain comes in and all that stuff. But for a full 30 minutes, 40 minutes, nah. Man, they want to slide so much. I feel like I'm on cold tires again. My traction control is kicking in like crazy. Is he gonna cross the line? We're gonna have another lap after this one. I think he just crossed the start finish.
Justin Slim Friesen says it'll be close, I think. Justin Slim Friesen says, yup, one more lap.
Yeah, this should be the last one. You behave. Always stirring up trouble. See, Clark is not like... I'm
Mike
losing...
Wolf BLM says, no, you behave.
That was not a cut track, Justin. That was fully legit.
Justin Slim Friesen says, lol. Justin Slim Friesen says, unreal. Mike Wolf BLM says, there was a snipped track. Lol.
Yeah, these tires feel like...
Justin Slim Friesen says, lol Mike.
Oh boy. Ah. Oh well, I did my best. I need to pay more attention to stuff. That's why I say, I'm always distracted.
Justin Slim Friesen says, GG.
Yeah, I did good there for the first half. Clark had too much damage in the first lap. Yeah. And then I was running myself to boiling. It's a good thing it kind of kept my ducts open for a bit, though. Could you imagine if I ran 50, 75 like I do
Michael
with
BLN
mediums?
says P free on pace.
He still had the fastest lap. Yeah, maybe I could have run softs, but I would have had to open up my ducts completely. Oh well. Tricolicious are still having their stuff. Nobody's doing Tricolicious anymore. I don't think they even have a mixed category anymore. I think they're just doing GT3s now. You two, no fighting. Man, they just keep going at it over and over again. I get it though. The young one, just bothers everything and everyone. And the old cat just likes to sit down there in front of the patio screen door and look outside. All chill. And the little one has too much energy for him, and the little one has too much energy for me. Okay, well, I don't know if I should keep practicing. I mean, I've did a lot of practice today. Sounds like life, eh? Track limits off. Okay. I ain't going there because you know what people are going to do? They're just going to cut the track crazy. Again, off. What's with these night and rain, no track limits? Who puts up these crazy servers? Oh, I assume Indianapolis caught him. Could be, could be. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, that was a good race. I'm happy. I'm mad at myself for not checking my tires before the race there, but it always does that to me. Or Lambo came and repossessed the car mid-race. Why do Lambos have a bad reputation of getting repossessed all the time? It's a feature, it's not a bug. Yeah, I know. But even then, usually it will load up just like 4 mediums, not even 4 softs. Okay, 4 softs. And I have my setup here, so if I load it, it goes to 3 mediums and a hard. See, this is what I was expecting to race with, and it didn't. See, it never loads up the tires properly, even though I've assigned, it's like Dale was telling Glenn the other day, just assign it and then you don't have to worry about it no more. Well, that's not true because it never loads it up properly. You still have to go in and load it up. I just watched this YouTuber, Stadman, Lambo on fire. Instead of getting a fire extinguisher, he just filmed it. Well, I'm guessing that if you can afford a Lambo, you can probably afford the insurance that goes with it. And to be honest, you would be surprised the amount of people that don't know what to do in a crisis. Like, there's an earthquake and you're supposed to put yourself underneath a door frame or something, and people just, wander around like headless chickens filming it, or tornadoes or stuff like that. Nobody does anything. It's like everybody's a victim, nobody's the hero. I would say most people just don't have it in them for some reason. Like, you wonder how we got out of the caveman phase, discovered fire, and made it all the way to now. Practice, practice, and all of these are closed. Oh, Trackalicious already in the race, but that's only GT3s. Yeah, I know. I know. It's always the one that's not like the others that gets vilified. Why do I go back here? So, interesting races this week. Monza is not bad. 45-minute race, 56 minutes. $24 people in here. I might do this tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it tonight. I think one race was good enough. I can't handle too much stress. Man, it might not show it, but my heart was pumping during that race. Especially at the end there. I could really feel the tires slippery like when they're cold. And you don't want to push the car too much because you know you're just going to lose it. And it becomes extremely stressful for me to drive. I really wanted to at least finish the race. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to do P2s, but I've been itching to get back to Barcelona for a while now. And what's the other track? Fuji. Fuji is fun as well. Monza and Fuji are a nice combo for this week. So tomorrow, Wednesday. Dang, already Wednesday. I can try to do one in the afternoon and the other one in the evening. And then go back to practicing Le Mans for Thursday night's race. Then again, I could do, these practice tomorrow afternoon, do a race tomorrow night. Same thing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I wish I had more races. I need to join more leagues to do more races. Oh, that's what I was asking last night, Justin. In SimGrid, can you do like the rivals are doing? Like you set up two teams? Do you think people in ZRL would be interested in that kind of thing? Like without having to do an 8-hour enduro and swapping drivers, but you have two teams and you try to make points and stuff. The wheel camera is bleeding on the right. What do you mean it's bleeding? How is my steering wheel bleeding? Oh, the line there. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay. I'll fix that. Yeah, I see that line there underneath the hosted races. Get more from LMU thing. Yep. Okay, just noticed it. Thank you for that. I'll fix it for tomorrow. Yeah, Justin, I was asking, like, the rivals thing. It would be cool. Do you think people would be interested in that kind of a thing? Let's say, you split up ZRL into two teams, and then you do a championship run, and, you have people in one team and then people on the other team doing a small championship kind of a thing. Or even wilder, you get ZLR and then you get simulation going at it. And are the guys from simulation gonna win the championship? Or are the guys from ZRL gonna win the championship? You think people would be up to that kind of stuff? No, I just need to adjust my green screen to make it larger. It's not quite going completely to the thing there. They tried something like that a long time ago. It never caught on. Oh, bummer. Well, if you say a long time ago, do you mean back in the days of ACC, or they tried it in LMU and it didn't take off? Man, I see all these kinds of things and I'd like to participate in these kinds of things. I get why Glenn, when I first saw Glenn's application, I'm like, what? You have to do an video application to join that kind of a thing? But I get it. I'd like to participate in stuff like that. I'd like to participate in enduros. Yeah, on ACC was like 5-ish years ago. Okay. Well, maybe I need to throw the idea around again. Talk to Dale about it because he was in Glenn's stream the other day, so something I would have to throw his way. Get him to put a poll up to see if people would be interested in that. Well, except that I don't see a bunch of. Can you do more than two teams? Like well, the thing is that if one week your teammate can't show up, then that's not a good thing. Yep. Hi, my name is Jeeps. I like long walks on the beach, cats, and hypercars. That sounds exactly like me. Choose a better teammate, LOL. Yeah, I don't know if you could do, but, you know, we could easily do like 6, 7 people in each team, though, and go at it, rather than team of twos. Because you never know when life's gonna, hit a teammate, and then you were having such a great season. Just to be safe, you would need like 3 per team. which we can kind of do because Ferrari had like 3 cars. So you can easily maybe put 3. That way at least you don't end up all by yourself if somebody quits. And that would be like 4 or 5 teams. Anyways, I might, next time I see Dale, I'll talk to him about it. Yeah, that year we did teams, I had Jay and Shim. Shim rings a bell. I don't know who Jay is. But I think there's a Shim in ZRL. Not sure. Oh, your brother. That's right. Okay. 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 Okay, well, folks, guess what? I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm guessing Glenn's about to start streaming his rivals tonight. And I wish I knew more about how SimGrid worked and what's possible with that. So a big thank you to both of you. Thank you for encouraging me during my race, my abysmal performance. Glad you guys are always there to encourage me to keep going at it even though I'm not good at it. And catch you tomorrow's, hopefully.